Hey you guys, thanks so much for stopping by today. I have a great video in store for you. So many of you have been asking me for a makeup, no makeup look, and I wanted to give you one, but my skin's changing, my hair's changing, and I think I need to change some things in my routine. So I've called in the best of the best in Tampa Bay today. JaShondra with her gifted touch. Thank you so much for coming by. She is the makeup artist to the stars here in Tampa, and she is going to give us some tips on how to create a flawless makeup, no makeup look, and maybe some more info if you have anything else you think we need to know for women of a particular age.
Of course, I got you guys covered.
So can you tell us a little bit about you before we get started?
Yes, I am JaShondra Monique with Her Gifted Touch, as she stated. I'm a celebrity makeup artist in downtown Tampa. You can follow me on Instagram at Her Gifted Touch and also on Facebook at JaShondra Monique. If ever you want to book an appointment, learn how to do your makeup as well, you can always go to my website at hergiftedtouch.net.
Yay, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna have a seat so you can see I'm clean faced, ready to go. I'm all moisturized. Theo's gonna be hanging out with us, so if you hear him snoring or breathing in the background, you know what's going on there. And all right, I'm excited. I haven't had my makeup done probably since I didn't have it done in my wedding. I did my own makeup.
Really?
Yeah.
I always said that of me as well.
Well, yeah, because you're awesome, so.
Alrighty, and as she already said, she is highly moisturized, which is great. That is my very, 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 very best recommendation. Do not come and get your makeup done with dry skin. It makes it hard for your artist as well as yourself.
Okay, great to know. Okay, so tell us about makeup, no makeup.
So makeup, no makeup is the art of leaving your skin looking like skin and just covering up those little small blemishes that we have on our face.
Mm-hmm.
You can still have on a full face of makeup with a no makeup look, or you can have just light concealer or just some foundation and still look flawless. But the art of it is to still look like skin.
Okay. So less is more?
Less is more. I preach that often. And what I'm doing is just hydrating the skin with some primer so that the product we do use absorbs into the skin the right way. If you're just trying out your makeup or something and you want to test out a foundation, put that primer down first on one side of your hand and then try the foundation without that primer, and you can see the difference of how it may lighten your makeup.
Okay, I did
not know that. Yes, so that's good for you. And her eyebrows are already flawless, guys. I'm just adding a little extra tweak to it.
So a few years ago, you guys saw me do the nano blade.
Ooh.
And so, yeah, it gave me a nice frame because my brows were getting so thin with all, you know, all this, the waxing and plucking over the years. So it's actually time to get them redone, but it still gives me a nice frame. And so you started out the same way I start out. You started out on the brows.
Absolutely, and I start out on the brows because the brows is what shapes the face.
Okay.
So no matter what application I'm doing, whether it's a dramatic application, no makeup, I'm always going to start it with the brows because it shapes the face. Walk me through your normal makeup routine now.
Sure. So after I moisturize, I like to use a powder foundation.
Okay.
I don't like, especially with the makeup, no makeup look, I don't like to feel like I have a lot on. So I start with the powder foundation, then I'll frame in my brows. I'll usually do a nude eyeshadow, just something to give my lids a little bit of a pop because I have hooded lids. So just so you can kind of see that they're down there, I'll give, you know, just like a nude shadow.
Okay.
I'll put on a lash strip, and I like to do, like, you know, for every day, like a natural looking lash. I'll do concealer, which I definitely want to talk to you about today because I've had some trouble with settling. Yeah, because I've got a lot of fine lineage going on now under my eyes, and then I'll just do like a bronzer
Okay.
And I'll do a lip liner and a little gloss, and I'm done.
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it. Only thing that I would do is set your concealer first before you put on your powder.
Really?
Yep.
Tell me more. See, I've been doing it backwards. I knew it. I knew it.
Reason being is because the concealer is better on the moist skin, and it's better when it's warmed up. Once you set your face with powder, it's harder for the concealer to set into the skin. So that's where those fine lines are coming up, and you're able to see them more because you've already set the skin with the powder.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited I learned this. That is what I've been doing wrong.
Listen, the powder is more so like the setter.
Okay.
I tell you all the time, the hairspray for the face.
Yes.
So when you're doing your concealers, which I'm about to do now, go right in underneath, and a fine brush is best to get into those fine lines.
Okay, see, I've been using this big old wonky.
The finer the brush, the better it is, because you're going to get that filling into underneath the brows.
Oh my God, I've learned so much already. This is amazing.
Yes, indeed. And then also what you want to do too is don't go directly underneath the eye.
Okay.
So,
which I also do. I'm like, boop, boop, boop.
Nope.
Boop, boop, boop.
And the reason being is because the product builds up. So what you want to do is you want to start here and then work your way up so it's thinning out, because right underneath the eye is the thinnest spot on our face. So what I'm going to do is take one that is a little bit lighter than your actual skin tone and go right underneath your eye.
And for a while I was using the sponge.
The beauty blender?
The beauty blender.
Those are great too, but when it comes down to fine lines, I wouldn't recommend it.
See? I knew I was doing it wrong! And why is that? It just...
Because it doesn't give you the ability to get into those creases.
Get in there.
Whereas a brush, as we're using, will get all into those small creases for you. And then you can come back over with the beauty blender to set it. Like once we set it with our powder, you'll be able to see exactly how the beauty blender works. And always use your beauty blender damp.
Yes, that I had been doing. Okay, you guys see that?
But of course we're not.
Okay.
We're going to go in deeper, and I'm going to set it one more time with a deeper color, which is more to your natural tone.
Okay.
And we're going to go right in. My cousin, she's in Texas, and the weather there is completely different. And she's like, I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm just not. All I have is some concealer. And so once I showed her this trick, she's like, honey, you can't tell me nothing.
Is it dry? I would think Texas is similar to Florida.
It is, but the humidity is completely different. It's more dry, whereas we have a little moisture here.
Yes.
So. And that, you can definitely walk out the door.
Okay. I need to zoom in so they could see better. Let's see if I can do that. Let's see if that's better. Yep.
See that?
Yep.
Alrighty. So then what we would do is take a light foundation. I like using a liquid first and then setting with the powder. Only reason is because it's going to give me more coverage.
Okay.
But again, we're still going to have that nice natural look where it's not going to impact the skin and look too heavy.
So when you're choosing your foundation, should you, like, for as far as like the colors go, should you go a little bit lighter than your skin or a little bit darker, or?
Ideally, you want to go as close as possible.
Yeah.
But when you're matching foundation, you always want to match here. You want to match your neck. You know how sometimes you go in the store and you're swatting on your finger, or you're swatting on your face itself? No, because sometimes people's face are darker than their neck area.
Okay.
But if I got foundation on, my neck is covered.
Yep.
Excuse me, my face is covered.
Your face is covered.
So now I'm completely off in colors. So you always want to match your neck, because that's the first thing people are going to see when they look directly at your face.
You're like, wait. I love learning stuff. Like, I'm just like a learning geek. Like, the question is, will I be able to apply it all after you're gone?
Yes,
So.
yes, you can do it. And what I'm taking here is MAC Studio Fix Foundation.
Okay.
And again, you're just going to go in with just a little bit. I only use 2 pumps.
Okay.
But
2 pumps.
that's it. Because foundation is like the base. And notice I'm tapping it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to lightly tap in areas of her skin. And we're just tapping. We're not trying to rub it. We're not trying to do anything.
Oh.
We're just tapping to get the most coverage. And anytime you put it on foundation, you want to start from the center of the face and work yourself out. You ever notice how when you see somebody makeup sometimes and you have that line right here?
Yes.
It's because they started over here, so their product didn't get a chance to work the face.
Oh,
So start with the most coverage in the center of the face and then work yourself out. Now I'm taking a damp beauty blender and I'm going right over her skin. Right where we did. And again, we still see skin, we still see the natural pores of her skin, and it doesn't look too much coverage or anything. It's still giving us that no makeup look.
So what does the blender do? Like,
it pushes the product into the skin more and blends out. It's a good technique too is to take it and roll. Take it and roll. So that your product is blending completely over your skin, but you're still getting that nice soft finish. And how's your skin feeling so far? Do it feel like
very light?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like
nothing's on your skin?
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
That is the goal. That is the goal. Now what I'm going to do is take it up a little bit because you are going on TV a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot a Fox segment later, so we're going to dial it up just a little.
Just a little bit. And I'm going to take a liquid concealer now and go right underneath the eye where we put the original concealer at. And we're going to set that one with a translucent powder as well.
Okay.
But we're going to go back to that fine brush.
Okay.
And we're just going to tap it. And we're going to go right.
I'm going to be unstoppable when I start doing this myself.
So we have already set our concealer. So now what we want to do is go in and set it with the translucent.
Oh, it looks amazing.
And I'm going in with Laura Mercier Honey.
Okay.
It is a kind of off tone. It's like a yellow tone, not the typical white Laura Mercier. And I'm going to tap it off and just push it into the skin.
Now tell us about this translucent powder, because I know you need it like over your concealer, but I don't know how to apply it. And I have one, it's by Hourglass.
Okay.
And it only lets out a little bit at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't sure if I should be using a sponge, if I should be using a brush, like, you know, because it's supposed to like help keep the concealer from settling in your
Absolutely
lines, right?
Correct. And so that's what it is. It's a very fine powder. And again, my recommendation will always be a brush when it comes down to fine lines, because that's what get in there the most.
Okay.
And then, of course, you can set it with the beauty blender, which we're going to do that next.
Okay. And I noticed she's still tapping.
Mm-hmm.
I get kind of aggressive with the brush and like
You're
go.
just wiping it right back off.
Yep.
My mom's the same way. She's like, I put my makeup on. I'm like, where? All I said is on the brush. And then the same beauty blender that is moist. I'm going to tap and make sure we don't have any lines of demarcation where you can see where the concealer stops and go right into her foundation. We don't want that.
Okay. So that's a no-no.
Mm-mm.
So it sounds like the most important thing when you're getting your no makeup look is blending your base, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Making sure it looks seamless.
Yeah, I tell people blend for your life.
Okay, blend for your life. I
Blend
love
for
it.
your life.
Okay.
If you can still see any lines of demarcation, that means it's not blended at all.
Okay.
So keep going until you cannot see anything else. Like even around the eyebrow where we just set it earlier with the concealer, I'm just going to take that same brush that we have our translucent on. Our skin is set so far. And then now I'm going to go right into the eyes and give us a nice small shimmer on the eyes.
Okay.
And then we'll set our outer tone. So I'm going to take a brush similar to the one we just had.
Okay.
But a little bit smaller because we have a smaller eye. And this is a eyeshadow base, which is called Painterly by MAC.
What is it called?
Painterly.
Painterly by MAC. That's
Mhm.
pretty.
And what it does is pretty much prime the eyelid just as you just primed your skin. And this prevents any lines and creases also on the eyes. You ever put your eyeshadow on and then you see a line in it a couple hours
Yes,
later?
ma'am.
It's because that primer wasn't there.
Oh.
If they want to take it up a notch, of course, you can go and make it a little bit more bolder, but this is one of my everyday looks that I teach in my one-on-one class.
You have one-on-one classes.
Yes, indeed.
Tell us about that.
It is a class where you come in with all of your fun products that you've let the Sephora girls convince you to purchase. And I tell you how to use them.
Really?
Yes. And I tell you, hey, you don't need that one. Or that is the best one to have.
That sounds like fun.
Yep.
Could I book one of those like with me and Kimberly, or does it have to be like one?
No, I like best friends.
Yeah.
I like when best friends come in because they can teach each other.
Oh, we are totally gonna. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna. Don't tell her. I'm gonna surprise her.
Now, when it comes down to a liner, I am a liquid liner girl all day.
Me too. Liquid liner.
Liquid liner. And the reason being is because it gets on that skin and it moves good. And especially with fine lines or anything of that sort, what you want to do is you want to sketch it. Never draw it directly. Because it falls right into the lines once you sketch it.
Sketch, don't draw. I've been a drawer.
Most of us have. But I'll show you the trick when you sketch. So you want to start in the center. And you want to literally just let the brush drag. Because with more mature skin, the lines are there and then the product becomes uneven. So you want to just sketch it and set it right on the skin and allow the brush to work for itself.
This is gonna take some practice.
You can do it. If you can draw it, you can definitely
You can sketch it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thicker you want to go, the thicker you can go, but we're going to go with a nice thin line for you to pop those lashes.
Ah, so she said set it.
Just like you would set your foundation, set your concealer, all of those things you want to set it. So I'm just taking a deep brown and I'm just going right over where we already just put the liner on. And another good trick too before putting your lashes is always apply your mascara as well.
Okay, so I'm team mascara under lashes or no mascara under lashes. I have a harder time putting on my lashes with the when I have mascara on.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it should set.
Okay.
And once it's set, it basically works like a shelf. So you
yeah.
really just drop them
on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be trying that too. Do you have a favorite brand of concealer?
Believe it or not, CoverGirl.
What?
Yes, CoverGirl. I used to use Shape Tape. Like, that was my everything.
Yeah.
But I went and took a makeup class in Atlanta.
Okay.
And this artist is a celebrity artist. And we were talking about Shape Tape. We were Shape Tape, Shape Tape, Shape Tape. She was like, you want to save money in your inventory? So we were like, yeah, of course. You know, everybody in the class was like, of course we do. And she was like, CoverGirl works better than Shape Tape.
No way.
So we were like, what? Show me.
Right.
And she has us hooked. Like,
wow.
So now when Walgreens has their little makeup sale, or anybody, like a drugstore has their little makeup sale, I'm like, I gotta go get my CoverGirl. And now I found it on Amazon as well. So
what?
A concealer that I was normally paying $32 for,
Yeah.
I'm now only paying $8 for.
Oh my goodness.
And it works and it dries down just as great as Shape Tape does.
You heard it here first, folks.
Listen, I have all my clients hooked on it, and I'm like, go get bronze, go get caramel, go get all these different flavors.
Yeah.
So
that is so good to know.
yes, indeed. And I'll show you that concealer, by the way. This is it. Here it is, CoverGirl's True Blend Undercover.
Alright.
Just remember the black and white top.
Okay.
And now what I'm going to do is go ahead and set her face, and then we will put our lashes on. Any poking or anything of that sort?
Nope. Pretty.
And what are we going to do for our lip?
I like a nude.
Nude? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Glossy or a matte finish?
My lips are really dry naturally,
Okay.
so I'll let you decide.
So we're always going to put some lip conditioner on first.
Lip conditioner? I didn't even know there was such a thing.
It's Vaseline in a jar.
Okay.
I tell people that all the time.
Okay.
But it is a lip conditioner that keeps your lips moisturized. I love to wear matte lips.
Okay.
That's my thing.
Okay.
But I always do a lip conditioner first.
Huh.
You just want to get it into the skin. And you'll see why I say it's Vaseline. Once you rub it in, tell me what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Vaseline.
Vaseline.
Right?
It does.
But it's lip conditioner from MAC.
Okay.
Just do 2 layers of it. And then we'll go ahead and get us some color going. You always want to line your lips.
Yes.
Line. I know a lot of people that are like, no, I don't line my lips. I'm like, if you're wearing gloss, if you're wearing lipstick, whatever you're wearing, you always want to line your lips.
Okay.
And create some definition to the lips.
Okay. I swear my lips are doing a disappearing act as I get older.
Mm-hmm.
So the lining, like, I'll do it just to
create that definition.
Yeah.
And you want to just sketch it. Don't draw it.
I draw.
Mm-hmm. Here for it. I love it. And then I'm going to use my favorite lip gloss of all time.
I have some of that.
If I could kiss Rihanna myself, I would.
I love this too.
Because
this is the
so
Fenty.
Right.
What's
Sweet
it?
Mouth.
Sweet Mouth.
Excuse me. Sweet Mouth.
Sweet Mouth. Fenty Sweet Mouth.
It has like the perfect color as far as a natural color goes.
Yep.
And it's thick enough to where you can see the color. You know how sometimes you look at some glosses and you're like, oh, that's going to be so pretty when I put it on. And then when you get it, it's like clear gloss.
Uh-huh.
This gives you that nice natural color, but still gives you some shimmer all at the same time. And leave your lips looking nice and hydrated. And the men love it because it doesn't transfer as much.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love, this is my favorite product of hers.
Listen, I love her glosses. That one and this one here, Diamond.
Okay, I don't have that color.
Yeah, it's really light, but it's definitely worth it. And then we can always take it up a notch if we wanted to go with a bolder look. We can contour, which we would take a darker color and we can bring out her cheekbones and sculpt out her cheekbones, come down her nose area, and we can also do some blush. If you like, I will do it. If not,
I'm a blush girl.
blush girl.
I feel like I could have a little.
And a little bit of bronzer.
But for the makeup, no makeup look, typically, like, you wouldn't even touch. Wow, I never knew.
No.
Really?
No.
So eyes, lips.
Eyes, lips, a little bit of concealer, brow, lash. No makeup, no makeup. But I'm going to take it up just a little bit for her because, again, she's going on TV today.
No.
But you can still leave that nice and light as well. And this is actually Juvia's Place Medium Bronzer Kit.
Okay. Juvia's Place Medium Bronzer Kit.
So 2 in 1. And then we're going to take a little bit of blush and smile for me. And you can hit it right on those cheeks and stroke it up to the ears.
Okay.
Cheeks. Nice.
Wow! Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty.
And I'm just going to say one more time.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do this one with the Stay Over. Stay Over takes away all the like powdery looking finishes that we have sometimes.
Okay.
And it actually keeps the product on for 12 hours.
Awesome, because I'm going to a birthday dinner after this.
Nice. And let that settle into the skin. And while that's settling, I always like to top my clients off with a good dry.
Okay.
And there you have it.
Wow.
Gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. I hope I am capturing the essence of how beautiful this looks. I'm going to take this camera into a different light so we can get some more. But look. Makeup, no makeup.
Makeup, no makeup.
She's amazing. So I'm going to make sure I have her contact info in the description box. She's fantastic. And she's like very professional, right on time. It's not going to take forever. So treat yourself to a little glow up with JaShondra.
Thank you, thank you.